Hello everybody and welcome to a mod review. And as you can see, this huge line of chests here, they each contain 1 or 2 items with the crafting recipe. And it's ridiculous. Oh wow, there's despawn. Anyway, so let's start this off. First of all, here we have the energy crystal, which you need to make a few items in this mod. It's basically the power source of things like the laser blaster. Wait. You know what? I was gonna turn mobs off anyway, because then I can go into Game Mode 0 to show you how these things have wear and tear. And let's see if they fall back down. Does not look like they fall back down. And as you can see, they have a really fancy model on them, which is pretty cool. And they have, holy, they have oh my god, they have they have a 200 use. I thought that said 600. And I guess the more you charge it, the more it takes off. So like that took off 20. And it's set to laser mode damage. So I guess you can somehow like switch that. I don't really know how to. Let me just check. Let's just get to it and yes. Okay. So you change their modes by shift right clicking, and now it is shift right clicking. Now it's just a stun, where it stuns stuff and like freezes them, I believe. Let's just spawn something in. Wait. Let's make it a cow because it's round peaceful. Oh my gosh. But I can summon a villager. That's a villager golem. But see, if I shoot him, he's now slowed to the point where he can't move. Now if I shift right click again, it is set, shift right click again, set to explosion, which it explodes. And now it's almost out, so let's shoot it one more time. As you see, they all use the exact same amount of usage, and now it's out of energy. And I believe oh god, he's gonna attack me now. Hey buddy. That's some nice hands you got there. Seems like I glitched you out with that. But yeah. Look at that drum roll for the next item. But I believe if you put it in with another laser thing, it will recharge. Guess I'll check that later. Next thing we have here is the flamethrower gas tank, which only has this one use, and it's just gunpowder and then surrounded by 4 iron ingots like that. And then you have the flamethrower, and it also has energy, and I believe you can just put another fuel tank in. And it does what you think it is. It's a flamethrower. And one spray does one usage, and you can just spray it for however long you want. And it only has one mode. Just click that. And yeah, it's really cool, and it does not go away as fast as the other one. Next we have ooh. Keep that like that. The rocket propelled grenade launcher and the rocket propelled grenade. You make the rocket propelled grenade with one TNT and then iron in kind of like a shield, but well, if it were kind of going well in this pattern. And then this is how you make the launcher: redstone, obsidian, 6 iron, and then you get it. And then you just go like this, and it does that. Oh, and it also has a really cool model, which if I just go into game mode 1, I can show you it before I launch it. And you can stack them up to 64. Oh, and when you lay stuff on the ground off of this mod, it looks pretty awesome. It looks like it would in your hand. So look at that. But anyway, if I just go like this, it looks almost like a bow. Except that's not what a bow does. Well, a bow can do that, but that's how you type. There we go, that's how you type, right? And so there's that. And next up we have here is the snowball cannon, snow cannon. And you make that with 5 iron and packed ice, I believe. If I'm wrong, then it's normal ice. And in 1 second will I shut up. This cat is shut up. Now anyway, this one is very fancy. It fires snowball blocks 5 at a time, so 1 shot. I need snow blocks or whatever, I believe. I'm skipping a whole bunch of stuff, but no. Here it is. So, I believe I would need snow, probably. Sorry, I didn't search this up, but I should have. Alright, snow, I believe, is in decoration. Wow, it wasn't. I was wrong. Yep. And then, I just did game mode 0. And I must need packed ice or something. If I do, I'm gonna be. But maybe I need. No. I don't. If it doesn't work with snowballs, then I'll just show you it. But yeah, it works with snowballs. And it's first snow blocks at a time. So you can really use up the ammunition really fast. But say you were in game mode, you could do a lot of cool stuff with it. Like you could edit terrain really fast for snow mountains and stuff. And whatever else you wanted to do. It could be useful. Other than just a weapon, because that would take an immense amount of ammunition. And it takes snowballs for ammo. I know this now. Next we have the railgun and the railgun ammunition. I'm just going to stay in game mode for now. So, it'll be really easy to launch them. So what we have here is the railgun, which you make with powered rails and then iron blocks. And then we have iron blocks and iron to make the ammunition. And this is the railgun. Look at how badass that is. And it makes a small explosion. Now let's try it. Nah, it's not how you spell summon. Neither is that. Villager Golem. Now, Villager Golems with 100 health take about 5 shots, so this thing does about 20 damage, which is a lot. And when you craft this, you get 4, so it is not a complete buff. Finally, we have the Ender Cannon. And he shoots Ender Pearls. That is it. That's what it's done. But the cool thing about it is, well, it shoots them, and it teleports you even in creative mode. But, if I switch into here, it still does work. It just has, durability, and it uses about 10 cannon launch. And, it's really cool. Then we have the swords. I'm gonna go through how to craft them really soon. So let us start with this one. It is the poison edged sword, and you just use a spider eye and a diamond sword, and you get this, and it poisons your enemies, as you would be led to believe. And yeah. Then we have the throwable sword, which is really cool. And it's a work in progress. So yeah, because you cannot pick it up. And it also so it's really like an it's like an enchanted infinity bow, because you can't pick them up. Let us stash spawn point. Wow, I need to spread players. Spawn point. And now, if I turn into game mode 0, and I throw it up. See, I guess, what? It's really weird, but it's the only one with the 3D model, and I think that's really cool. And I guess right now, you can't really inflict damage to yourself. And I guess the bugged part about it is I can throw it and I can get it back. I just, you know, the thing stays in the ground. Finally, well, not finally, we still have one more. We have the energy sword, and that you just craft using obsidian, redstone, and an energy crystal, and it has different modes to it. So you have damage booster mode, fire edge mode, so I'm guessing it lights whatever it is on fire. Enchanted repulsion. Enhanced repulsion, so I believe that would blast something away. And then finally, you just have stun, which will just slow it down. And that's cool. And then we have the Rift Blade. Hold to teleport randomly. Oh, right click, hold to teleport randomly. So it doesn't appear to be working at the moment. Maybe I think it's also a work in progress. But I'm not sure. Because I do not appear to be teleporting. And that's how you craft it, unless I need like ender pearls. And then I don't know how to power this one. I think this one might also be a work in progress, but I'll check. Oh, and you'll also lose the throwable. thing if you throw them at mobs with bullet cannons. Oh, and yes, you can use energy crystals. Uses, yeah, and it uses energy crystals. But the Rift Sword can teleport, so oh, you hold shift and then right click. Well, that makes sense then. But yes, you can charge all of these things that I have said. You can recharge them, as I said, because it doesn't just like vanish. But if I hold and then it teleports me randomly, and then it blinds me for a little while. So say I'm in like this, and I'm in a big fight, and I'm just like, ain't nobody got time for that. I'm teleported randomly, but within the vicinity. And it'd be also kind of helpful if you had, milk on you. So that's all of these swords. Oh, and this one is the easiest to craft. All you need is an iron sword, which is really, really OP. And then, not last and not least, but somewhere in there, is the optic net cables. And you'll use this, and when you craft it like this, with iron, glass panes, and more iron, you'll get 8 of them, and you can use them to craft invisibility suit. And you just need it. For the helmet, all you need is optic net cables and energy crystal. And then for the suit chestplate, optic net cables and energy crystals. And then for the pants, you need optic net cables and an energy crystal. And then again, you just need, for the shoes, the boots, you just need 4 optic net cables. And then when you put this on, it's really cool. You can see like the wiring, but it's also pretty cool. If you were to say just take off the boots, you have this wiring around you, and it looks pretty amazing. It adds a little bit of armor. And it's just really cool, because you can do this without having to get a potion. And depending on how resource rich you are, this might be easier. Then finally, we have landmines. Landmines? You put them down, and all you can see is a blue dot. So if I was running across, that would happen, and I wouldn't notice it. Now let's go make a little line of mines here. Whoa. Yeah, one blows up all the rest. So I don't know how to do this, but anyway. Now, as you can see, if I'm walking across them, the explosion does not do damage, so it's glitched as well. But the falling does. So it's not the most strong thing, but you could get, it can be kind of cool, and I think it's worth how much you need to craft for it. You could use it in like many different ways, and I think that's pretty cool. I don't know why, I was just opinion, but yeah, and that is about it for this mod. And I'm gonna do one more thing before the end, and that is make a dragon. And there's my dragon. It's pretty amazing, I gotta say. So I'll catch you guys later. See ya.